Here we are, in Paris, in Paris. So here's Grayen, the president of Earth. Demons, you say? And here's Nibble. Nibble's a shithead. He's the worst dude. Just straight up, Nibble's the worst. He's bad. He's so bad. He is a traitor to humanity. And everything bad that's ever happened, he has had a finger in. Because he's a shit. Is pretty much it. He's bad. But indeed, an enemy type we confirmed appearing in the Shura Rebellion. The LTR Corporation calls them Yokijin, and they are said to be enemies of the Chokijin. They are described as powerful gods, or evil spirits. Huh, it's always something. All this has happened in such a short time. I think it would be unwise to label it as a coincidence. So, this is someone's plot? I don't want to think that, but if demons have started showing up, then it looks probable that they were involved once again. Indeed, it's possible they will become a threat to us. That's why we have the GS. How is the Grand Christmas? Currently, Special Officer Steinbeck is in command of it at Idonius Island. Unit examinations and deployment are going according to plan. The squad should be organised shortly. Even though the organisation has taken people from so many sources, a military force that could work independently of the Federation. It was these prior battles that formed the concept of the GS. To gather people with no relation to the military or the DC is quite a difficult errand. Unless we have an open mind, we won't be able to recruit brilliant minds to our cause. Mr. President, you should understand, considering you planned Mission HARP. Please do not worry. I'm only recruiting those who are faithful to the direction and duties of the GS. That's not what I'm worried about. As I'm sure you know, there are members with certain blemishes on their record. But everyone was selected by I and Special Officer Steinbeck. We don't want to mar your name with the squad under your jurisdiction. We won't allow anyone who plans to overthrow the current leadership in. You have it under control, then? Of course. If we don't keep it under control, we're the ones who are going to have problems. There will be people looking into the backgrounds of GS members. I don't want any scandals coming to light now, of all times. We can keep some control over this with money during extraordinary times. When the full story of the GS comes to light, the Conservatives and the military will oppose us. If that happens, the Centre Project will be their first target. Supposing those who oppose us would investigate, they'll cut us off. I am well aware of this. However, soon the people of the Federation will celebrate the existence of the GS with applause. The event you mentioned, are you certain of it? Yes, the information comes from a very trusted source. If you knew about it beforehand, why didn't you move to stop it? If I remember correctly, the Federation government expected Bian Zoldark to rebel, but they didn't act until it was too late, because certain things would become easier. The ones in question have many factions to their side as well. So, you're letting those forces push their decision? They aren't a monolith either. We'll have our chance. Or perhaps they will have their chance, and maybe then you and Steinbeck will consider what you really want. You can't function properly in my job without being suspicious of those around you. You refused the plan I submitted to deal with the Steel Dragons. Is that due to those doubts? They did not disappear because they wanted to, and we need their power as insurance. But maybe they're not coming back. Be that as it may, we can't neglect their war record. The private sector already knows about them anyway. Because of that, we need the debut of the GS to be extravagant, and for them to have a better track record than the Steel Dragons. That's why I took your bet. We don't have any time. Military forces outside of the Federation are demanding to be heard, and there are investigations of me overstepping my authority. We need power that can be mobilized at a moment's notice, to allow the Earth's power to be watched over by Earthlings, in order to have sovereign power strong enough to battle foes from other planets. Your generosity, and your ability to meld carefulness and boldness into your decisions. I respect that, and that's why I serve as your advisor. GS, the Gaia Sabers, can move at your will without being restricted by the military or Congress, and are the sword that protects the Earth sphere. The time will come when the Gaia Sabers show their power, and the voices of those who doubt us will be drowned out. Yes, that's what I hope. And then, Nibble internally, Grayen Grussman, as I thought. He's a wonderful individual. Like, Grayen Guzman, he's not a brilliant dude. He's not an amazing, incredible dude. Like, he's done some shitty stuff, but it has been to, like, protect Earth from bad shit, and he does let the good guys do their stuff. Whereas Nibble is a snivelling, snide little piece of shit. I hate him. And here's Mittal, and we're in Hawaii, and he says, the results aren't good, Hugo Medio. And then here's Hugo, he's Goku in a swimsuit. As long as it's incomplete, the TE engine will only give you that much. This is a test in order to make adjustments. Because of your abilities, you've been appointed as pilot. Yeah, all you care about is some raw materials rolling your way. I don't rescue pilots without talents. You've been promoted to ensign. You should be thankful. I don't remember asking for anything, and the way they were looking at me. You're still stuck on that? I've told you many times it was an accident. You think I'd be satisfied with that? It's your fault the Cry Wolves were, that Folia and my partners were. Even if it was an accident, I feel responsible for it. That's why I gave you special treatment when the rest of the military gave up on you, and at no small cost, mind you. And that's why I'm in this state. You needed me to wear this collar like it's going to shut my mouth before I could complete the treatment. I won't tell you to give up your suspicions, but I was the reason you recovered over such a short time. If it wasn't for us, you would not have been saved. If you have a complaint, go to a different doctor's office, get a second opinion. Or rather, if there's a doctor who could have done a better job with your recovery, please introduce me to him. Do you understand? Your life was saved for the sake of the Center Project. It only makes sense that you work for the project after that. That's just something you decided on your own. Seems you misunderstand the Center Project. We seek to protect the Earth from outside threats. One part of that is the TE engine machine number 6, the Cerberus that you pilot. So what about the Jetst? What happened with that fake Einst? Jetst is genetically engineered Einst. Einst are bad alien dudes that seeded everything and all life is from their bullshit, and then they went, actually life's bad, we gotta kill it all. But someone decided that they're really powerful, so they'd make their own fake ones, and guess what? That fucking didn't end well for anybody. Who would have guessed? But that was a necessary evil, in order to fight things like the Einst. What was that? Research is done by trial and error. I'm sorry that your Cry Wolves were involved in the error part of the process. Besides that, I can't talk to you about every part of the Center Project. The Cry Wolves was the special ops squad that Hugo was part of. Meaning there's stuff you don't want me to know. Hugo, you and Lieutenant Aqua both don't want to cooperate peacefully. Currently, the Center Project is operating in accordance with the wishes of very important people. There may come a time when you wish for us to help you with something. So, he's Mital, which sounds a lot like middle. Hugo Medio, Medio is in medium. The Center Project. Aqua is Aqua Centrum, as in Central Lake. They didn't fucking try very hard with their naming scheme, and I got the hiccups. But yeah, there may come a time we wish for us to help you with something. I'm not as naive as that. I only have one goal. I told you that you can do what you want, but whatever else you do won't matter. The only people with the power to do anything are our bosses, and they wish to protect the Earth sphere for Earthlings, a cause we all share. This is the time when we need to stand together, Hugo. We must move beyond love and hate, discard the loathsome past, and obtain our glory. Odd how dudes with loathsome pasts are always saying that shit, isn't it? Not interested. Well then, if you killed me, would you feel better? If I could do that, I would have done it a long time ago. That's right, you're not an idiot. That's why you'll complain to me but won't make a move. You won't choose death for yourself. And then Hugo, internally, that's right, if I died you wouldn't be able to learn anything more from me. In order to accomplish my duty I need to live on. That's what I learned from Captain Albero. If I don't keep on living, Folia's death will be. Our relationship is one of give and take. You give us the data from the TE absorber and we'll let you live. Now, take your medicine. Isn't there a bit more than usual? That's right, you're going to Japan. Japan? Yes, you're joining with Izu Base's aggressors temporarily. We'll be monitoring the Cerberus' fight data. And it is Cerberus, a bit like normally Japan goes hard on the Greek sea, which is Cerberus, but it's Cerberus. And then, Izu's aggressors, Major Kai Kitamura's squad, huh? The aggressors is Zengar, Kai, Ratzel, and another dude who were the best fucking robot dudes of all time. All robot shit and tactics are based on them and how fucking good they were. And Kai now has the new aggressors, which are also really good, even though one of them's an idiot, on purpose. And since the number 7 unit has just been completed, take it with you. Test it as well. Number 7 unit, that's... Unlike the Cerberus, it's a super robot type TE absorber. Just like your machine, it needs adjustment. It's called the GARM raid. I'll send the spec data with the frame. The number 5 unit, Medius Locus. Number 6, Cerberus. And number 7, GARM raid. You've already gotten data from the Medius. How many units are in the entire line? You don't need to know. And don't let anyone else use the Cerberus or the Gun Raid. Above all else, those two units are being adjusted for your use, so other people won't be able to operate them. There's no problem in letting other people know about them, right? They'll need maintenance, I don't care. However, if you do anything to harm the project, you won't be able to guarantee my medicine, right? Exactly. And then internally, so I have to stay in line for now? Guess I don't have a choice. I'll do that, Metal Zapad. For now. Meanwhile, somewhere else, here's Erd. So here's Erdy. I see. Your dream is finally coming true, Aqua. And here's Aqua. Yes, well, it's not quite there yet. What kind of machine? I'd like to ask, but it's probably a secret, right? That's right. Since you have a job in the Federation, there might be people listening. In any case, after you leave the Albiano base, where will you be going? I think it's meant to be Aviano. Yeah, I think it's meant to be Aviano base. It's a secret. I see. Sorry I bothered you. No, it's fine. I wanted to see your face. Aqua's so shocked the titty fly up. Why are you making that face? I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from you is all, but I'm happy. Yeah, but I am happy. And then, you were the brightest of all my students. Makes me happy to see you get what you wanted. Thank you. To tell you the truth, I was a bit worried I'd be bothering you by calling. Of course not. Ah, thank goodness. By the way, Aqua, do you have any regrets? Yeah. As always, my dad didn't understand, but you had to leave the nest sometime. I suppose wealthy people have their own way of doing things. I said it earlier, but I didn't like feeling like a bird in a cage. I wanted to see what I could do through my own power. I see. Well then, I should be going. Aqua, I'll just say this. The most important thing a pilot needs is the ability to be calm and collected as they gauge the situation and act accordingly. And if they don't do that, they die, right? I remember that. I want to be able to call you for a while, but I'd like to call you again sometime. I see. I look forward to it. And then scenario 19, The Wounded Wolf. And then here's Aqua. Hey, Hugo! Why are you stopping? At this rate will stress the engine. Let's change the battery. We can't! You have to test the long-range solo capabilities by going from Hawaii to Izu. That was Professor Zapad's order. But we're already 2 hours late. Ugh, I know that! And it's my fault! At this rate, we're not going to meet Colonel Kai. Do you know him? Yeah, I met him just once at Aviano base. I got his autograph. It's in my luggage. And then, yeesh, she's a poser, isn't she? Have you met him before? Yeah, just like you, at Aviano. Well then, we probably just missed each other at that base. No time to be talking about memories. That's right! If we're any later than this, they'll dock points on the evaluation. I don't care. You'll be fine, you have experience, but for me, if you care about the evaluations, do your job properly. The power remaining is in the yellow zone, I don't want it to run out when we're over the ocean. That's right, but I'm a navigator too. Just follow my directions. If they're better than my own judgment, I will. You keep on saying that. Why do you think I'm even in this machine with you? Keep an eye on me. That's right, considering it's you who always resists Professor Zapad's orders. As if! The reason I put on this super embarrassing suit was to be able to use the DFC and the TE engine. She hates the outfit because it's a swimsuit. And then, sure, you just worry about the calibration. Leave the rest to me. I'm not your sidekick! Sorry, Aqua. Look! I can do things like seeing approaching unknown units! Wait, unknown units? Ding, 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 ding. Those are... explosions. Ah! Seems like we really won't be making our appointment in Izu. They've opened fire, so let's respond in kind, Aqua. Right, this is our first real battle. Get it together, Aqua. Calmly analyze the situation and act accordingly. That's right, just like Mitte taught me. She's Erdy's second name. DFC, battle mode, TE engine, power adjustments. Damn it, we won't come out of the yellow zone if you don't calculate the enemy's movement patterns. Calm down, just keep the engine adjustments going. I know my other duties. Well, this is better than her cowering. In that case, yellow zone is fine for this. Let's go. What? Wait a minute. Here we go. Cockpit action in the cockpit. No, not yet. But yeah, the DFC, you need to have direct skin contact with it. So Aqua has to wear basically no clothes, and she fucking hates it. And here's the Cerberus. It's alright. Like, you can see the little plane that they sit in the chest. And Aqua's real good at she's the shooty one, and the dodgy one, and he's the tanky punchy one. And so of course they give us a robot to start off with that is the shooty dodgy one, and he's the one who's got to pilot it. So we got the machine gun pod, coating sword, the rail gun, and the Timinez Diamond, it's whatever. I'll figure that out when they yell it. Alright. Output yellow zone. Eat this. Titty is the point. No. Aqua is the thigh queen. And also Titty, but also the thigh lady. Not gonna hit the Cerberus like that. Let's time the rail gun. Doing this for the world. Thank you. Aqua, you got the data on them? What's that supposed to mean? Aqua and Hugo, they do not get on. Because he's a dude who's seen too much shit and seen all of his friends die. And she's the daughter of a senator. So that's all you need to know on their lives. Turn 2. Hugo, there are more units heading this way. There's 5 and they're... It's Izu's aggressors. And here's Lamia. Major Kai, are those the new transfer units? Here's Kai, most likely. And here's Arado, he's bad on purpose. The others are the same machine type that Lat ran into in the Schnabel's testing. Here's Latuni. Yeah. We haven't we haven't revived any information on what this new unit looks like. To be safe, should we confirm? Right, anything that Lamia says is wrong is on purpose because her brain's broke. So she said revived instead of received. Yes, you there, Blue Unit. This is the Far East Branch Aggressors Squad Leader, Major Kai Kitamura. Tell us your affiliation and identify yourselves. What's that mean? They hadn't heard anything about us? Ha! This stinks of Mittal. He hates doing any prep work. This is the TE Absorber Machine, number 6, Cerberus. No, yeah, number 6, Cerberus of the Center Project. I'm the pilot, Ensign Hugo Medio. Center Project? Hugo Medio? Been a while, Colonel Kai. So you're the one transferring? And then Lamia, Hugo Medio. When we first met him at Aviano, he was part of a 3-machine team called the Cry Wolves, but that unit perished in the fight against the Jets. Center Project? The living weapon called Flatfish that the Hiryu Kai encountered, and the Wendigo and Jets, all those things were made by them. Yeah, I heard the details from Gilliam. And then Ciola, who's Arado's partner, yeah, I heard the details from Gilliam. Is something big? Yeah, is something big gonna happen again? And then Kai, in any case, this isn't the place to talk. We'll talk more later, Ensign. Understood. So, here's Arado. He's bad on purpose, but he magic ups up as we train him to not be bad. Here's Ciola. She's got a big titty and a big butt, and Arado loves her. And she loves Arado, but they can't admit it, because they're fucking 17. And also, Arado was trained wrong on purpose, as a joke. Kai is 40 years old, and one of the original dudes who invented piloting a mecha, and he's really fucking good at it. Lamia is a robot. She's a bioroid from another dimension. And her brain's broke, so she can't speak properly. But she's super strong because she's a robot. And she pilots the Angelg, which is a big angel robot. And then there's Latuni, who is just really good. And her super ability is being able to deal with huge amounts of information and process it really quickly. So her robot is covered in fucking cameras. And Latuni's so good that, you know, Shine, when she was in her little red thing, she's like, I don't need Latuni to help. Latuni's gimmick when they do their thing is she controls both robots at once because she's that fucking good. And basically Shine has a little bit of prescience, and she can go, check this out, and sees like 5 seconds into the future, and then she sends that information to Latuni, who then processes everything that's going on now and 5 seconds in the future, and controls two robots to perfectly deal with that, because she's outrageous. But yeah, she's from the school that the dog kids are from, and so is Arado and Ciola. Arado and Ciola are a Bronzo team, and they're meant to be like Excel and Kyosuke, but they're not as good because they trained Arado wrong on purpose for a trick for part of their sick moves. Another encounter. It's not an edgelord vampire sword using mech. It's a ninja robot. But yeah, Lamia can pilot that too. And it sucks because this robot is really good. The Angelg is really good, probably better than the other thing, the Visaga. But she's the only one that can pilot either of them until you get Axel, and Axel doesn't fucking show up for a million years. Which is why it was really good when, now that Harken's here, because he can pilot it and someone else can pilot is good dispensed. But yeah, Arado and Ciola, they're meant to be part of a team, like a pair that works good, like Kyosuke and Excellent. Ciola's the long-range spy support like Excellent, and Arado's the go in and get them wrecking ball like Kyosuke. Except the lady who did it and came up with the scheme and did them was like, hey guys, human emotions are really important to being good at stuff. I'm like, what? It's like, you know, there's stories of people like in times of extreme stress being able to like lift the car off their baby or whatever, even though it's like, that's crazy, they wouldn't be able to do it normally. Is his stupid cannon. He's like, so I want to do that. I want to have someone who flips out when they lose their loved one. Okay, that's pretty fucked up. She's like, yeah, so we're going to make this boy and we're going to modify him so he's super tough so he doesn't die. And we're going to give him the bare minimum amount of skill he needs so he doesn't die. But he's mostly just going to fly into places and blow up. And then the girl will go, oh my god, he's dead! And be super good. And then we'll recover the boy and the girl will be, oh, you're alive, and it'll be fine. Then it's like, well, what happens when she eventually gets used to that and doesn't think he's dead all the time? It's like, don't worry, we'll program her brain so she always thinks he's dead, and also we'll wipe her memory every now and then, so it's no problem. Output set. TE absorber. Target block. Safety release. There you go, Terminus Cannon. The T in TE stands for terminus. It's terminus energy particles. That's the worst plan you've ever heard. You love it? That's the thing. It fucking works. It's so good. They even give Arado a robot that doesn't fucking work properly. Like, it has a shitty engine, so like even if he could pilot properly, it'd still crash. And so so the first time they go out, Arado gets shot down and rescued by the good guys. And he's like, I'll be a good guy with you guys now. Yeah, they just had a school full of kids they fucked up in creative ways. Like, that's 100% those dudes. The school. And then, of course, because they only got one of the pair, because Arado joined us, because they were like, those guys are really bad. You know that, right? He's like, I guess. Because he's just a good boy, really. And so, because they only had one of the pair left, they were like, we need to reprogram her to make her be on her own. So they did that, and then, like, the whole of the fucking game is Arado trying to convince her to stop being bad, and like, remember me, I'm Arado. It's like, I don't know you, I've never met you before ever, who the fuck are you? And then they're like, they have to reprogram and go, Arado's your enemy, you're the worst. And so she hates him, but then what breaks the mind control is Arado flying up to her and going, hey, Siola, it's me, Arado. It's like, no, you're the enemy, you killed Latuni. It's like, no, Latuni's there and she's alive and fine. Nobody killed me, nobody assassinated me, I'm here. You're Siola. And it's like, no, fuck off. And then he goes, come on, you're Siola, you got huge boobs and a big butt, but you're not sexy at all, and I don't understand it. I've seen your panties 100 times and they have little teddy bears on. You get mad at the slightest, smallest thing, like me mentioning your panties they have teddy bears on. And then she just goes, Arado no baka! Just Arado, you idiot! Because that's their catchphrase. And then she breaks out the mind control and then she's good. It's just like, as those guys. This is a bunch of jokers. Ox tongue rifle E. Arado no baka! And she does shit like axe kick him on the head, but he's invincible, and then he sees her underwear and he goes, I can see your underwear, and then she says, Arado no baka, and runs off. And that dude's beam coat absorbed her beam damage, of course it did. We did it, Falcon. She's in the Wild Falcon and Arado's in the Wild Wildburger, which is the Wild Shrike. Russell Purpton wants to continue to find it funny. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and also we can look at that. Okay, you can't look at it. When you see their full portraits, you'll see that Arado and Siola are wearing the same outfit that the dog kids are wearing, but Siola's just has all their cleavage showing, where they just couldn't find one that fits. She just grew too fast. Get on the ground, dude. This is why chain attack sucks. Yeah, she grew too fast and they were like, fuck it, it's fine. Arado's a teenage boy, it'll help them bond. Does she also have to have the really short skirt? Yeah, it's fine, he's a teenage boy, don't worry about it. Yeah, that is exactly right. They went, we need these two to care about her, he's a teen boy, we'll give her huge titties and a big butt. No, we won't give her a uniform that fits, so they're always hanging out. So he's like, hell yeah! It's like, we need to accelerate the bonding process. A normal type, there were one or even two of you. Let's go, Raptor. But yeah, Rado is like one of my favourite dudes, just because everything about him is so stupid and incredible. But yeah, he's just Kyosuke, but smaller. And he's really tough. Like, look at his fucking defense, 156. He can't shoot for shit, he can't dodge for shit, and he's got no skill. Yeah, like, compare him to Lamia, where, like, she's in a large super robot, and she has less defense than he does, like, by 20 points. And he's got just no skill at all. But Arado Magikarp's in every game, he starts off shitty. And he's the tutorial every time as well, because he's bad and he always forgets everything, because they made him like that on purpose. But the trick is, like, if you actually train him good, he's really good, and he ends up having a stat line that's about the same as Shoes. Like, he's nuts good. Oh, and he's got a unique animation for this gun as well. The M90 assault machine gun or whatever. Let's go, Vilga. Fucking rocket jumps. Yeah, they make it. Yeah, like they give him a bunch of robots that are shooty long-range support things, and they're like, well, his best results in the simulator in the old Tyson. We should give him, you know, something that he just runs at people. Like, he's tough and dumb and can't dodge for shit. But he's really good if he gets up close on someone. So, you know, let's try that. And then, like, Kyosuke's like, I'm not giving him the old Tyson. Fuck that. It's like, alright, dude, calm down. No need to be rude. So they give him the Bilderberger, which is Wild Strike. And there's Lamia saying stupid shit. I took 70%. Yeah, and the lady went with the husband, I got this shit. So he just took a regular robot, covered it in a million fucking plates of armor, gave him the big claw on the arm, gave him a fucking big ball and chain, and a sword attached to him. It was like, go kid, be free. Achieve your dreams. Yeah, the robot was too complicated. You couldn't figure out how to deal with it, so just gave him a big claw. Get pinchy. Bypass. Barrel set. So good. It's so good. Arado's so good. Love that weird little idiot fucker. Infinite potential, but they trained him wrong on purpose. As a strategy, not even as a joke. Can't find the old lady that ran school? It's Giha. Giya sent me. There you go, there's lady, she's just a weird old lady, and she like programmed Ciola to call her mother, and that really fucking pissed Arado and Latuni off, because that's fucked up, because she fucking hates her. Everybody hates her. But it's so good because it works, and the starting thought is good and correct. It's just that after that it all goes wrong when you try and execute in times of dire shit. People try to be good, so let's engineer dire shit happening all the time. What's that supposed to mean?
このチャンス逃しはしない。マシンガンポット展開。ゴー。
Machine gun pod, go. Fucking the blammo. Cold metal sword. But yeah, Arado is actually really good. You just have to get him to be really good. And him and Ciolo obviously have their combo attack where he purges the armor and goes fucking wild. And it has the best dynamic kill of anything ever of all time. And it also has the friggin' cut-in for Ciolo where your entire screen is filled with boom. Don't go attack that dude, you shitheads. He's sad and dying. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You guys wearing pants that cheating? Yeah, it is. It's bullshit. Aqua doesn't get to wear trousers. At least she gets to keep the jacket on. Remember her nose being more pronounced? Like, it's just the angle there. Look how fucking big her nose is. What are you talking about? I remember her nose being more pronounced. It's the picture of the fucking biggest nose of all time. She gets to wear a skirt. No, she doesn't. Aqua doesn't get to wear a skirt. You're lying. Illusion Arrow, and Arado will defend because he's a fucking brick shit house. It's probably because in the game they either showed the nose from the front side. I think it's just that that picture is exactly the same size as it is, it's just a different angle and you're being weird, is all. Wing! No 1-2 punch, huh? I got this one! Did I fuck up? Mirage sign. What was that attack? Strong boy. Scylla can't hit for fucking shit, apparently.
カルテンのスピード思い知らせてあげる。オクスタンライ
Can't
フ
deal with the Falcon speed.
必ず戻ってくるぞ。
Damn, that's a really badly named picture. Look at like this is why chain attack is bad, like combination attack. The second dude gets to fucking dodge. You already do like no damage to him because of the huge damage reduction, and then they get to block and or dodge.
こんな動きで
It's just worthless. It's so bad. And when you're in twins, you have all attacks and shit instead.
ジェットマグナ何損傷率 70% だと。当ててやる。
The twin bird strike. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Yeah, chain attacks in J are really good, and in K. Like they're good in like OG2 as well.
ドライブ全開。
But they're really good in J, and in K they're really extra super good because you can just do them at fucking any range. You just get to attack loads of dudes in whatever shape you want. It's gross. But you have to not be twinned, so it makes the twin system in that just completely worthless and absolutely objectively worse than not being twinned. 1、2、3、
決めてやる。
いっけー。
ツインバード。
And W as well, they're busted, but that's because everything's busted with W. Whoa!
ちょっとたま。
もう
Whoa, hold on a
世
minute!
話が焼けるんだから。
And then Ciolo dragging him away, saving him from fucking being a burning wreck. I love these nerds. Powerful nerds. A Phantom Phoenix. Limit removed.
ファントムフェニックス。
おのれ。
Nice. Apogee motor. That's a flight thing for regular good people. Homing missile.
このラプターは一味違う。
何？
Shoot that guy. Shoot that guy. Nice work. And then here's Kai. It's over. Well then, Lieutenant Hugo. And then Latuni. Large energy reading in the water headed this way. Only one. More enemies? Wink. It's different from the other machine enemies. Scanning. Identification data. Not found. Who? Which? What? That's the number 5 unit. Medius Locus. Is it a Center Project unit? Yeah. But why is it here? Don't tell me it's coming to the training squad too. No. I was told about Unit 7 by Metal, but Medius was... Wing. They shot at us? Damn it, Metal, is this another of your plots? Who's the pilot? Who's this mysterious man who we know from OG Gaiden is Alberto Est? But first, let's get them out of the Cerberus. And this lady, who we saw Aqua talking to, is a mystery to us now. The performance is lower than I expected. Considering this is the first battle against them with the Medius, it's expected. And Kai Kitamura's squad is with them too. This is a perfect time to teach AI-1 the horrors of a real battle. Horrors, you say? Should be able to learn about that kind of thing too, right? My baby doesn't need to learn about that sort of feeling. I don't know how you treat your children, but... Oh, that's right. You never did like talking about kids, did you? His fucking son is dead. Dead as hell. It's Folia that Hugo mentioned. Lieutenant Hugo, did you contact them? Yep, no response. In that case, the warning shots they fired... More of those. Guess they don't want to talk. Let's answer them with force. All units, stop that Medius Locus. Roger. Fuck it. She says Roger, but... Yokai da arise arinusu. Like she just flubs it. Speaks weird. Hugo, are you sure? At this rate, the Medius will. I don't want to die here. We're going too. Appears they've accepted our invitation. Data collection has begun. I leave the battling to you, Major. Roger. Hugo Medion, I've fallen to a demonic path in order to reach my objective. And the SR point is get the Medius Locus below 18,000 and it flees when it gets below 2,000. So, now I bring all my flying nerds. Also, it's really fucking hard to hit. Yeah. Yeah, told you. It's fucking hard to hit as well. And then we don't have this, but Hugo in the Cerberus, huh? Show me its power. Why are you doing this? Why are you attacking us? What's the deal with this jerk?
そっちが仕掛けてくる
Which is the Medius. It's like it's learning we can do that attack. Yeah, let's keep it up. This is what is it, Hugo? It's like this feeling. It's so he's getting a weird feeling from it. And he thinks he recognizes like these movements. I think it's
レンジ内に入ったなロックオン
lock on.
プレイ なんで奴は俺の癖を知っているんだ
What's this?